Welcome back, tourists, to another episode of Tabletop Tour Guides, where you're gobbling up each adventure. I'm one of your hosts, Drew. I've got one of your other hosts. You got one of your other hosts, Mike. One of your other hosts, John.
Hey,
And today we are recording the day right after a really cool event that John and I went to called Flying Monkey Con, which is in Wichita, Kansas. It's a 2-day Warhammer 40,000 6-round grand tournament, and we're going to do a little bit of discussion going over that event, how we liked it, how if there's anything we would change about it, whatever we might be. Mike's got a list of questions he's going to interview us about since he wasn't able to attend. He's got some questions he wants to know about this event. But before we jump into that, just like always, we're going to start with John. What's on the table?
Well, what was on the table was Infinity. What is now off the table is Infinity and T-Suns. So we're finishing those guys. And then Infinity.
What's in the cup?
What's
Hey,
in
what
the
are you
cup?
drinking?
What am I drinking? I don't even have a drink, guys.
Well,
So with me going away on the weekend, I have no drinks at all in this house. I was going to go to the store today, but was not able to make it out
We're
there.
going to go get some aftershave or some rubbing alcohol.
This is in Alaska.
So I have no caffeine. I'm sad, but that's okay. I'll fix that tomorrow.
Yeah, I might look at trying to pick up some scotch here soon myself. But okay, so T-Suns.
Yep, T-Suns are on the table.
What made the change? What got you to shift over from Infinity to T-Suns?
So after this team event, we have a team event coming up after Flying Monkey Con. We signed up for our own team event in October. That's in Norman, I believe. And I think it's in Norman. More? Okay. So, we've been talking about who's going to play what, and because you can't take more chapters of Space Marines than one, we had a couple of conflicts, and the best way we've thought about resolving it is for me to go T-Sun. So I'm going to get them done and start getting practice games in.
Yeah.
So from blueberries to rotten blueberries.
Purple berries, sure, whatever you want to call them. They are purple. They're not blue. I didn't make them blue.
Oh, yours are purple.
Yeah, because I built them for somebody else and painted them for somebody else. But I'm going to play with them because they still look really good. And I still like the color scheme.
Okay. Well,
what's on your table, Drew?
Whoa. No, we're going to go to Mike next.
Oh, okay, Mike.
Mike, what's on the table for you, and what are you drinking?
So I've got a really stiff old-fashioned right now. I just took a sip of it, and it's may as well be straight up.
May as well be straight up. I wish I had some good old whiskey.
If I make it through this, because I mean it's pretty full too.
Wow. Okay.
And so I didn't dilute it first, like I should have, because I didn't have time to shake it. So it's all bourbon, just a little bit of good cherry juice, and 4 dashes of orange and Angostura bitters. But anyway, on the table for me, I've got I was messing with my Chaos Knights, and I'm messing with some weathering stuff and kind of doing the grim dark kind of thing with that guy. But I didn't end up going to the event this weekend, so he didn't see any table time. I've got a couple of blueberries here myself. One circa pre-2000.
Okay.
Another guy, and then a Stormcast Eternal that I'm messing around with some blues and some different undercoats on.
Nice.
I got to start getting on my Imperial Knights pretty quick, so I got to build a bunch of stuff. So I got to take that to Grand Narrative. I got 2 months to do it, so I got to get those things built in the next week or two. As soon as I figure out what my list is now, since I don't know how to play the game or anything else. And so once Drew and I talk this over, I'll know what to build and what will really be on the table.
There we go.
Hooray!
And now we get to go to you.
I might need to paint some of your knights for you, Mike, because I might have to take knights to this team tournament. So, and that's the only way I know how to get knights that quick. So, so we'll
Well,
see.
I've got a shit ton. They're all
Oh
unbuilt, and
boy,
I've got a lot.
gotcha. So, I am drinking some Coke Zero because it's the best soda that you can have.
Mhm.
I think Diet Coke's better, but that's okay.
I don't. So, and then on the table, I took a week break from my custodies because I had to paint some models for the Flying Monkey Con for my Necron list. But I mentioned it in I think the previous episode that I was painting a cool model for a friend of mine, and I got that model done. It's Arjack Rockfist from Space Wolves. You can't really see it very well, but where you can see it really well is ASR Miniature Art on Instagram. I took some photos of it and posted it there. So if you want to
Does he
see,
have a fan in his hand?
Does
Does he have a fan in his hand?
he's got a shield and a hammer that he's throwing.
Oh.
Yeah, he's basically Thor
Yeah, he's basically
in this
Terminator
because he
Thor.
can throw his hammer and it will come up magically back, I guess.
Yeah. So anyhow's it. So I'm gonna be getting back to the custodies this week, I hope. Busy week at the shop, but I'm hoping to get at least a little bit of like maybe a couple nights of painting in, and see where things are. So
Well,
hopefully,
don't get too enthusiastic about painting non-metallic metal.
yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like I can kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel, but then
Oh, that's
custodies
good.
got point reductions, so
Yeah, I didn't see how
So
much it was.
it's an oncoming train, is what you're saying?
probably. But I think I'm gonna do some. I've been screwing around with more reels and how to make like cool little shorts and stuff. So I'm kind of excited to do the idea we talked about before with doing a showing them off and maybe some shorts. So once I get some guys like fully finished, I might do that. And so you guys listening, the tourist here, you guys can see what that's all about. So
Yeah,
yep. So just
I
more
might look at that for
custodies.
1,000 Suns when I get them done. Put the whole
Yeah,
army out on the table.
that'd be cool.
Maybe I'll
So
do
yeah,
that when I start cutting my shit off sprues.
Mm.
You can
you
go
can
from
just
the
show us
ground up.
all your boxes.
That's right. Okay. I'll stack them up tomorrow. We'll take some pictures and a little video, and I'll have a fucking 6 foot tall stack of sprues.
Oh man, yeah, that's gonna be that's gonna be something else.
I
Actually,
need
I
to do
bet
some
people
kit
would like to
bashing,
see
you
that.
know.
There you go. Yeah,
I want
we
to turn
melt it all
my
down into some sprue goo forever.
I'm turning my rhino that I have into a chaos rhino, so about to kit bash that thing.
Okay, all right. Do it
Can you
for
make sprue goo?
T-Suns?
Yeah, for my T-Suns.
Sprue goo is like I think it's like Tamiya extra thin cement and rubbing alcohol, just thrown in a jar with sprues.
What's the alcohol
So
do?
melt it. I don't know. I soak
Think.
it down. I'm sure there's a bajillion videos out there about it, but it's all softening it up and stuff, and it makes it like it's probably what gives it the consistency.
What if you can do it with MEK?
I don't know, maybe. Let us know down in the comments below how to make sprue goo, and
Yeah.
There you go.
I'll have a
Link us to another video.
next time, maybe.
Some of the
yeah,
first to try.
right, yeah, maybe
Take a
we'll
note,
do a
Jim.
little, huh?
Take a note.
Take a note.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna let the
You're the fucking
people.
scribe here.
No, I'm not. I've never
You are.
done notes for any of these. So, anyways,
You put all
let
the
us know in
notes
the comments
in
below. Maybe we'll do a little video on it ourselves. Our journey through making sprue goo. So, all right. I think that's everything on the table. It's kind of been a boring on the table for the last few episodes. We've been doing a lot of the exact same stuff every time, but hopefully, I mean, post grand narrative, it's the Wild West for painting. So,
I mean, I've been having her on the table, and I've been wanting to paint Octavia for a while,
oh yep,
and I've
man,
just
she
been
looks so
dream-
cool.
Yeah, and I've been waiting to. I actually was watching Ninjon's video today about the undercoating and the painting class or the teaching lessons he did for an
Yeah,
event for Nova.
that's
So,
cool. Yeah, I watched that video as well. It was pretty good. But,
all right.
all
Well,
right. So, sorry, we're all a little. I think, well, at least John and I are a little tired
oh
at the
man,
time of
yeah.
this because
I
it's been a long weekend. And that weekend is what we're going to discuss.
Well,
So
unlike our other teammates, me and you still went to work the next day. Everybody else
right,
took off, and
yeah,
then
yeah, oh
I
yeah.
had 7 hours of sleep in the last 2 days.
You're making personal choices,
I had a dog throw up in my bed last night at 1:09. So I had to get
dude.
up and strip the bed
That
and
was a
change
personal
sheets.
choice to have a dog.
You're right, it was. It's also a personal choice to go fucking to Kansas.
Nope, that's a team choice.
yeah,
I'm
that was
committed.
for the team.
That was for the team. I'll tell you how much that was for the team. Let me
Yeah,
tell
you
you.
guys all took one for the team.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we all took one for the team. Just checking that event out. So,
That
anyways,
flight
that
of
event,
beers was amazing.
the drinking then after the day one was the best part. So that event being Flying Monkey Con 2025, again,
Speaking of
Wichita,
Ninja,
Kansas.
here we go. Slay the Gray.
Slay
the
the
Gray.
Gray,
Yeah.
nice. This event was just to kind of give a bit of a idea for those listening in. Flying Monkey Con is the what would that be, like capstone event? Like it's the last event of our region's 40K season. We have a conference called the Lord Marshall Conference, which encompasses like the 9 states in the Midwest of the United States. All of their tournaments, their RTTs, their GTs, gather points up for at the end of the year. They announce best Imperium, best in factions over the course of the entire season, how many events you went to and how well you did. And Flying Monkey Con is the last tournament of the season where they also give out all the prizes. So that's what the event's about. It's like the last big GT. It's where the awards are given out. It's kind of like our conference's LVO. That's the idea behind the event. So this was also the last year that the folks that have been running it for I don't know how long, but for quite a while, Matt Neely and Bam Hunter, they're passing the torch on to some new guys. They'll still be involved as players and just community members, but they're passing the event on to 3 new guys. I can't quite remember all their names, but and I know one of them. He's ran a lot of the events in Kansas. He's a good guy. I'm excited to see where things go for that. But Mike, that's what the event is. You've got some questions for us.
So, first one is, how many GTs have you guys been to?
Ooh, was
This
the
year?
own we went to a GT? I guess it was.
Yeah,
Wasn't in May.
that was a GT.
So 3 GTs I've been to total in my life.
Drew,
Are we talking about this year?
did I say how many GTs you've been to this year?
I mean, man, if I were counting all time, I mean,
A lot.
dozens and dozens. I mean,
Yeah,
I've been to 8 alone this year.
Yeah.
And if we count mine and Grand Narrative, I mean that's 10. So
Well, you haven't been. You didn't play in that one, and you haven't been
but
to
I'll
the other.
be.
But he's already paid for it. He's going.
That's right. That's right. As far as I'm concerned, I've been there already. So I've been to a lot though. To answer the question.
So, given that, what made you decide on your army choice for this GT?
Oh no, John, you
For
go to
me,
answer that.
yeah. So for me, for 10th edition, all of 10th edition, I have been playing nothing but Ultramarine. So it's something I felt comfortable with. The time was only 2.5 hours, so it had to be something I knew the rules down really well to make sure hard dice down I didn't get destroyed, which those of you who don't know, hard dice down is as soon as the timer's over, no more rolling. Submit your scores, it's over. Talk it out if you need to, but talk it out quick. So it had something I had to be comfortable enough that I knew I could meet in the 2.5 hour deadline, but was also still very competitive. And Gladius Task Force Ultramarines is still very much competitive.
Yep.
So that was my reason and choice for that. It was just experience with them.
Yeah, big event, big like it's a more serious event for sure. They were. I'll applaud them on that. They kept the time. I guess really tight. Like I mean, there was no slacking off on games being finished. So
Right.
which helped because we had some late starts a couple times, but things got back on track really, really quick and really easily because they were pretty staunch about time.
So for the people who are listening that may not know about Space Marines in general, the Gladius Task Force, that is just the kind of vanilla Space Marine go-to, is that correct?
Usually, people will sometimes play. I think it's Vanguard for the reduction in shooting from so far away, or the Iron Head.
Iron Hail.
Yeah, Iron Hail for the machine with healing with Tech Marines and stuff. But Gladius is a very balanced, very well played detachment. I mean, it's used for other detachments too. People make Space Wolf detachments
Other
with
chapters,
them. Or other chapters. Sorry, other chapters with them. So
you don't actually get any benefit for them being Ultramarines. Ultramarines were just the Marines that you chose to paint up and play, but there's not like a special Ultramarine thing, right?
My guys get the +1 to wound with their oath target, and then because I brought Gilliman, I got to choose 2 targets. So if I killed the first target, I got the second target with +1 to wound. It actually saved me in multiple games. My last one actually was really nice to do that too. So basically, all my all my missile launchers, all my ballistas, all my lancers, they're like usually going to wound on 3s, especially against knights and stuff, which I played Imperial Knights and Chaos Knights, and I was like, okay, instead of wounding on 3s, I'm wounding on 2s, and I would spend a CP to reroll if I really needed to, and I was taking down knights like nothing.
But yeah,
Sorry.
So no, you're good. Yeah, no. I mean, but yeah, Gladius is probably the most well-rounded, all comers. I don't know what Marine detachment to bring, so you just play. Gladius is. You're not gonna go wrong with it.
It's so versatile with you being able to advance and shoot, fall back, shoot, and charge, and then advance and charge, which is their 3 doctrines. So
yeah,
it just gives you the ability to adapt to mini list that you're playing, like whether it's Orcs or Genestealer Cult or anything like that.
For sure.
Drew?
So I took Necrons, which is maybe shocking to those listening because I don't think I've talked about any of the other armies I own outside of Knights and Custodes. I took them because so Custodes weren't going to be ready. I really wanted to take Custodes, but Custodes I'd rather not rush the painting and do it right, so they weren't ready. And then Knights, unfortunately, Knights got a significant points nerf, and while I don't think the points nerf made them a bad faction, the list I'm running, I only own kind of like what I own, and so I was going to be looking at having to pick up some new stuff here and there, and at that point, it's kind of like, well, if I'm going to buy a whole bunch of new stuff, I would have to do that for any army that I would want to go play. So let's look at other options. And then the other thing is, I unfortunately am one of those people that gets the wind taken out of their sails as soon as they find out that like there's an update coming for an army. Like, so we got points nerfs, and then the codex came out, and I'm kind of like, why do I want to play? Why would I go buy a bunch of stuff to play knights for this one tournament, and then a week, 2 later, I'm looking at completely different stuff.
Right.
Because unfortunately this tournament for Knights was in this unfortunate pocket of time where we got the points update, but we didn't get the rules updates or the codex. So this list I was going to play would never be played. Could never be played again.
Right.
It would have to be different in some way. In fact, I mean, even at this point, like it would literally never, even with points changes, be able to be played because the index detachment for Knights is getting removed. So with all that, I was like, I'm not looking to invest a bunch of money and time into a list I'll never get to play again, and might just be different, in a week or two, anyways. So I started looking around. I have Tau, I have Necrons, and I kind of fooled myself into thinking that my Necron list was going to be fun and capable. It was fun. It was not very capable, but I think that might be one of the questions Mike's asking in a minute. But I looked at a lot of the armies that I had from 9th edition that are 9th edition armies. They had not seen any updates since 9th edition, and I
Right.
tried to pick up a couple of, minor, heroes or units here and there to update them without having to, do too much buying and painting. And I thought I would do pretty well, and I did not. So I played Hypercrypt Legion specifically, which is at the end of the opponent's turn, you get to pick 2 units and bring them back up into reserves. Any 2 units you want that aren't, I think, monsters. So that way you can't do it with Catan. But it's pretty gross. Like that detachment's really good, I think. But I should have took the hint whenever 4 of the 6 detachment stratagems only apply to monoliths, and I don't own any monoliths. So
Oh,
maybe
no.
that should have told me everything I need to know about that not working for me. So, but that's why I played it, because I thought it'd be fun, and I kind of looked at it and I was like, well, it doesn't really matter what I take this weekend. I'd rather not have to play knights for the 8th time, especially if they're not even going to be, knights I'm going to care about in a week.
All right. So, 4 choices were made.
Correct.
What you guys do to prep for this tournament? Drew played a 2-hour, 2-round game with me. John, what'd you do?
I mean, I just kept playing game after game after game, week after week at the shop. I think I got a couple extra games in with Drew. I got a couple extra games in with John, and talked to Paul quite a bit to talk about my strategies about what I was trying to go up against. So, just a lot of like.
Well, and it's the same army you've been playing all year, right?
Right.
I mean,
So
that's
I've
part of the
got them
prep.
down. I mean, I've switched up some of the models, and I bought some more models and painted stuff. Like I brought a Gladiator Reaper, and I put that in the list. I put, I'm trying to think of all the other things. A Gravis with the captain and Captain Armor. So he's a T6 with a 2 up or 2 up 4 up invuln, half damage, 6 wounds. So he's just tanky, beefy dude to stand on points or hold up the units while I get restaged.
That's one of the things. That's one of the things that I think people overlook too much in games, especially competitive games. And like it was very prevalent in Magic, but just because a new deck comes along or whatever, if you can't pilot the deck or run the army or whatever, and your generalship or whatever you want to call it is not up to snuff, you probably won't do well, even if you're playing the best meta army. So, I think that was probably a good choice. I mean, Space Marines are always competitive, right? So they're never just like not in the top 10 or whatever. But if you played them all year long, it's probably, the right call to take something like that to a GT.
Fair enough.
Unlike switching to Necrons the week before and taking those. But Drew, what'd you do to prep?
Well, let me tell you what I did to prep. So, I did a lot. I played 3 whole games.
Oh, you did?
One of them was 2 hours and 2 rounds.
So that's a whole game?
It was enough to tell me some stuff.
Okay, so it told you could kill a guy who played for the first time and hadn't played since like 2001, kill his robots. But okay.
I didn't care about winning or losing. It
Okay.
was, do I have enough? You can't fight stats, right? We could have just ran a simulation at that point for all I cared. I needed to see how the rolls went out on my army shooting into a knight and if I could kill it or not.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it answered that. And I played against knights twice. So I definitely needed to know that. And also, for the record, huh?
Did you kill him?
No. Oh, the knights? I killed the knights. I just didn't win the games.
Oh.
Yeah, I actually did. I did a lot better than I thought into the knights players, but it probably helped that I know knights very well and that I brought the correct firepower, but
Well, that's another good thing I think that's often overlooked is how well do you know what the opponent's playing? You know, like if
right.
you know, for instance, you know Imperial Knights very well. So if you played against an Imperial Knights fellow, you know what his options are and what he can
Right.
do. So you know what to look out for in the tricks and all those things. But yeah,
Exactly. And so, and like, I don't know if this is going to be one of your questions or not, but like, as much as I didn't want to play Knights, they won the whole tournament. So, I mean, that'll tell you what you need to know, right? I guess maybe John and Paul kind of rolled their eyes a little bit, and were like, you would have probably gone at least 3-3 with Knights, and I was like, yeah, but I didn't want to play them. I mean, that matters more to me than
man,
winning.
there were so many Grand Prix and stuff that I went to that I chose off meta decks that I probably shouldn't have because I just wanted to play my home brew,
Something different.
or I wanted to play this fucking deck or whatever it
Yeah.
was, you know. And I mean, you know, when you look down on the table and you don't want to see orcs, you know, you don't play orcs, you play
Right.
Necrons and Loots. But anyway,
Oh, that's true. Oh, I forgot I had. Oh my gosh, I forgot. We need to put that in the team chat later. That's another option I have. I actually own orcs. That's another army I could play for the tournament. But anyways, we're a whole other
Let's
deal.
go back to that towel.
So the other two games I played, were against John and Kobe, and John and I's game was very close, and I was very proud of myself. And then I went home and read my rules, and then realized that I couldn't do any of the stuff that I did in that game.
so you were
So like
cheating.
and he still won. So, but that's okay because the point was to learn, right? And so
They say
like
you never win.
that's true. And so like I didn't know Catan couldn't be uppy downied with my army rule.
Mhm.
I also didn't know that my 1 CP 6-inch deep strike I couldn't charge. So yeah, which is pretty significant with the stuff I was bringing. So, anyways, then the second game I played against Kobe, and he was playing against. The idea was one, just getting practice, period, but also like putting my list up against a gauntlet of what I'm more than likely going to run into. So Space Marines, Knights, and then Kobe plays Death Guard. And so I was like, okay, these are like the things I'm almost guaranteed to see.
Right.
And I did not run into Death Guard, but
You play
I don't
both
even.
nights?
Huh?
Did you play both nights?
No, they were both Imperial.
Okay.
I played both nights.
So, but anyway, so and then the game against Kobe was really close too, and I think that was the biggest trap. Was I played against Kobe's list, and I almost won, and that kind of gave me a lot of confidence because he's playing Death Guard and they're very good.
Hmm.
And I was looking at a couple of times where I was like, oh man, if you don't make this charge, or oh man, if I'd have known my rule, like I didn't know that I could 6-inch deep strike with anybody affected by my army rule. I thought they still had to have deep strike.
Mm.
Like, no, I can just deep strike anybody in the army, dude. And I'm like, oh man, there's so many times where I could have done that and got on an objective or something. But anyways, so that was kind of the nail in the coffin for me. Was like, oh yeah, this is a good list. My idea was that I can outmaneuver my opponents. And to be fair, if I look at the games that I did that I either lost very closely to or the ones that I won, I was able to do that. The games that I got smoked, they had so many extra bodies that I couldn't do anything to jump around.
The ones
So,
that you won?
huh? Yeah, the
The
one I
one,
won. I
the
went
one.
1-5. If that's the question here.
Well, I
So,
mean,
but
the ones that you won. So I mean, that's the singular one, right?
anyways, what's the next question?
That
So
drink's hitting harder than he thinks.
Yeah.
it's not, but I mean, Drew just getting a little miffed, but that's okay. Trip talk. So, what you guys discussed in the car on the way to? I know you guys drove in different cars. There's always cool conversations and weird stuff that's brought up and that kind of jump. So, what was the conversation on the way to Wichita?
To to be honest, me and Paul, we mostly just talked about our past and like our jobs. Because I didn't know what Paul did, and I was like, and I didn't know anything really more about him, so I got
Yeah,
to know
so
more about him.
he's an engineer, right? And does he do quality?
He's more of like a PPM, from what I understood, like a project manager for medical devices, is what
Yeah,
I
I mean, I
understood.
thought he just painted all day and put himself in meetings, but
But so we just BS'd and like learned more about each other and like what our jobs entailed and stuff. And the conversation on the way back though was a little bit better. It was we were
whoa!
oh, that
Is that
wasn't the
was that
question.
the
Is that another
question?
question that you have, or should we
Well, it's
talk
not
about
another
that too?
question, no, but feel free to continue, John, because it is
Oh,
part of the trip,
yeah.
and it
So
is
on the trip
car
back,
ride,
we were talking
digression.
about each other's lists. We mostly focused on mine because at the hotel we focused on his for Saturday night, like what we would do differently. But then on
God
my
damn! Was it just Saturday night?
yeah, I think it
I
was
think
Saturday night for like 2.5
it,
hours
it was Saturday night. It was Saturday afternoon. It was
On whose
Sunday
list?
afternoon.
Whose list?
for his Blood
Paul's.
Angels list and
Oh,
making it a little bit like changing it up to something he wanted to try to change it. And then we made me a list for my Ultramarines, because with the new points and stuff and all that, I was like, Gilliman's probably not going to come in again. So I got to get like 4 more boxes of Ultramarines and paint those guys up for future tournaments.
I know a guy. By the
You
way,
know a guy?
also,
Oh, I also need that ballistas to be held for me.
Also, Saturday afternoon, Saturday night, Sunday afternoon. Today, Paul came to the store for hours and talked to me about 2 lists today. So yeah,
Hey,
on
so
about Blood Angel?
I know how to play Blood Angels now. Like, I could build you a list with my eyes closed. Yeah.
so it was yeah, we built me a list and changed up some stuff, and it felt better. I taking Gilliman out, that's so many points I got back, and this list looks pretty cool. So
Sweet.
Well, I don't really know, but can you play Sanguinus?
No, Sanguinius,
Yeah,
he's dead.
he's got a model, man. I'm just asking.
Spoiler.
Sanguinius is
Just
dead.
asking. He's got
What?
a model. I didn't know.
No, I can't play
Wait, he
him.
doesn't have a model.
No, Sanguinor does.
The Sanguinor has a model.
Yeah.
So what's that $150 model that he's got?
That's for 30K.
Oh, is that a heresy model?
Yeah, because they're all alive in that.
Drew, you had a car of 3 people. You, Little John, and
Yeah, John.
Isaac, the librarian. So did you get?
Not Evil John, for the record.
Not Evil John, yeah.
So did you get Lord up or what?
Oh no, I lured them up. They got the full. They got at least an hour and a half of that car ride. Was just me talking about old shop drama. So.
And then he moseys in. I'm already freaking fast asleep by the time he gets there, snoring my ass off.
Don't shit where you eat.
What? It was old drama though. It's like finding a cat turd that rolled under the couch.
Oh my god.
It don't count.
You wear me smooth.
But it was funny. I won't say names, but they don't work there anymore.
There's only one fucking name. Anyway,
come out. There's multiple ex-employees.
Only one you need drama with.
Oh, that's true. And to be fair, it wasn't shop drama. It wasn't shop drama. It was drama I had with somebody who worked at the shop.
Right.
So that's my business to share.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then John told us about some of his friend group drama with
Little John.
Oh, John, what?
Wait, no, don't start like bringing up and sharing his drama. He does. You never know.
Fine. John has some funny characters in his life. They're pretty great. But there's yeah, we've all got some friends, ex-friends that are quite the bums. But that's what we talked about. And on the way home, we talked about, man, what did we talk about? For the most part, so we kind of
you didn't get Mickey D's. That's what you guys talked about.
No, we did. We got it like 2 hours later, but we did.
Oh, okay.
What's the McDonald's?
Yeah, we got McDonald's.
Man, McDonald's is some good travel food.
Yeah, it's good travel food. It's quick.
I mean,
So
I eat some highfalutin food, and I'll
I
damn
got
sure
me
go down with some McDonald's.
I got me a double Big Mac. I didn't know that was a thing, but they have a
Seems
double
like it's-
Big Mac.
seems
I
like
went and
you
got me a
have to
cup
eat
bop, and I enjoyed it.
Cup bop.
What'd you
Yeah.
say,
Come on,
Mike?
man.
You got it's a what?
Cup bop.
Anyways,
Big bop.
we talked about
Yeah.
the event, and we talked about grand narrative. We talked about Isaac's gonna start a crusade, and we talked about the team tournament a little
Whoa.
bit. So
Hang on, I don't mean to get off track, but haven't we heard about Isaac starting a crusade for like 6 months?
yeah, but he already announced like an actual start date.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When is it?
It was supposed to be
Next
this
week.
week, but he's postponed it to next week because none of us want to play.
Crusade
After
next
the-
week?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it starts next week.
I still gotta get my list submitted.
Same.
Fuck, I don't even know what that means.
We'll talk tomorrow, I guess.
I guess we will.
Man,
Fuck.
I'm gonna get overtime this week somehow. I can already feel it. So,
Not if I can help it.
well, dang. Anyways, that's all we talked about. Just drama. It was fun.
All right, so the next
had girl
thing
talk.
is what'd you think about the venue? How was the venue?
The venue was interesting to me, I would say.
Do you want me to go first, John?
Yeah, you know, why don't you go first?
Started.
No, I'm just gonna say interesting, but I'm gonna let him go.
He's wavering. That's why. The
Yeah.
venue was kind of suck. Like, I'm not a fan. Not a fan of the venue at all. It used to be in the Drury Hotel, which was
Is it not
badass.
still?
No, it's across the street at the convention center. Dude, the Drury Hotel is awesome. This place, no. So the
Is it
parking
because
lot,
it's bigger or was it cheaper?
I have no idea. I mean, I didn't book it. So
Well, how many people did they have last year?
It's bigger, but we only had like a section.
yeah, that was
Okay.
what's crazy is apparently like they rented off by like basically like by the square foot. And so like even if we have like no one else could run an event in that whole hall, but like we still can't use it. And the AOS guys got like the balcony space, which was like it was nice. And so I don't know how many people they had last year, but just so we can have it on here, we had how many people did we have? 130, I think. after
125.
drops. 125.
Yeah, 125.
So 125 people. But anyways, dude, I mean, we were bumping butts the whole time, and like, it's kind of crazy with how much there was. Probably another. We could have had 3 feet around us each table.
Oh yeah.
If we were allowed to spread out and still had room for the vendors. But the doors were weird. They do this weird like instead of so a door to me is this, right? These do one of these like little like hinge things. I don't know, man. The doors are weird. It's hard to carry crap through the doors though. I'll just put it that way. Because the way the door
You
mechanisms
didn't
work
take your little
is
table?
weird. Huh?
You didn't take your little table?
No, I didn't. We couldn't fit a cart in the car. So
Oh,
I'm carrying my case around. So the parking lot is like a 5-minute walk from the entrance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's bad.
with
It's like a
miniatures.
5-minute walk. Do what?
With miniatures.
With miniatures.
Yeah.
So it sucks. The doors suck. They had security guards at the door. Isaac said the best thing in the whole trip. I don't feel like these security guards are here to make me feel safe. I feel like they're here to extort me. Because they made you throw any food out, dump any water bottles before you went in, any of that. And then we go in and the venue had like a concession stand which did not have like any real gout or gluten-free friendly options available.
Did you say gout?
Yes, gout. Because
Yeah.
there
What
are
the
people
fuck is
who
that?
have gout. Huh?
What?
It's from eating too much red
much
meat and
beef.
stuff. Yeah. So if they wanted something without
Yeah.
all that meat,
There were zero
Oh, it's
gout-free
not-
options
it's
on the
not
menu.
beef, but anyway, so
Okay,
Well, it's like-
I'm just telling you what the people who have gout have told me. So
okay.
I don't have gout or gluten allergies, but they didn't have any of those, and I know people in our community have those problems. So like I saw people eating like fucking muffins, because that was the only thing they could, and the muffins were like $5. Everything on the menu was $5
Man,
or twice.
$5 muffins are cheap. What were they at Adepticon? Probably $13.
I have no idea. But like a bottle of water, $5.
bottle of water was $5, which was terrible.
a nacho bowl thing, which is just a bag of fucking chips and some cheese, $12. Like, it was ass.
Yeah.
So, not a fan of the space we had, the walk to the freaking doors, the concessions, the security guards, and I'm not a fan of that. The venue is probably the biggest downer of the whole event. The biggest upside, but I think this isn't really a venue thing, is because I think you could have this at almost any venue, was the vendors. There's a lot of really cool vendors with some cool stuff that was like there were a lot of people selling the Hive Worlds boxes and stuff, and like that stuff sold out right now, and they were selling it for 20% off. And so it's like, okay, these are pretty cool. Like, oh, there were some people that had like some knick-knacky like exclusive stuff, like the laser lines that almost I think everybody in the team bought.
Yeah, we all bought one.
We all bought
They
one
were
because we've been
awesome.
trying to find those forever. Like the really badass ones that like Steven Box uses and stuff. And so that was cool. But like there was like a stage and stuff too, and like they didn't even use it. So it was like, why are we paying for this like
They
amphitheater
didn't pay
kind
for the
of?
stage. He said it.
Oh, for
They
real?
weren't allowed to use the stage. They did not pay for the stage.
That's
Wow.
so dumb. So
Because
yeah,
people
it
are
was
putting their stuff on it. Yeah, sorry.
the venue was rough. I was not a fan. John, where are you at with the venue?
So yeah, I agree on a lot of the points of like the charging of the concession stand was ridiculous. The hour that you get whenever you're like, oh man, I have to get in my car, get out here.
You couldn't do anything but
You
it.
couldn't do anything. Yeah, you had almost no choice but to go to that concession. You might be able to make that Mickey D's run, but
Yeah.
you're not being able to relax really. You are running
Yep.
and running.
Yeah.
So they didn't really give you much of a choice.
Yep.
The vendors were nice and everything. I bought quite a few things. I bought a dice tray and little widgets and stuff here and there, and one of those laser lights. But I agree with Drew. It was not spaced out enough. There was on the left side and the right side so much more space. I had to keep pathing my way when I finished my games to like go see other people play or go check out armies.
It was like walking through a maze.
Yeah, so it was like, why are we so close together? And then if like somebody put like their card on the edge, you have to like be careful all the time. Like I think one person,
We had
I don't know
an
what caused
entire
it, but
night army. Yeah.
yeah,
Go ahead, John.
entire night army just fall and shatter.
Yeah.
Because
dude,
why?
Huh?
Why?
It was on the
people
cart and it
bumping
got
around
bumped.
shit. Yeah.
Wow.
I think it got bumped and then it
Like-
just it went down.
We're talking about 2 Forge World Atropos and a Canis Rex model, like just fucking ate it and just shattered in pieces. Broken. Like they're resin.
Yeah, Forge World ain't getting. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like China.
So I was
So-
like, what's the deal here? Why is this the case?
Right.
So
It felt like we didn't need to be like this anymore. Like my opponent was like, sometimes I bumped like the backside of him too, and I was like, why are we this close?
So
yeah,
that
I
guy
don't
just pack
understand.
up and go home?
Huh?
The guy just pack up and go home?
No.
the guy that broke his knights and
Oh,
stuff?
yeah, he probably did. He probably
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
He just went home. I would too.
I'd have been mad.
Yeah,
I
I'd
would have too.
been pretty mad. Mike, you got
So-
Discord up?
Yep.
I'm sending you a photo of this is the layout. This is the whole hall completely empty.
So, anyways, for people who can't see it, but you got that.
I'll share it on the video.
Yeah, that's fair. The AOS on top was really nice too. You know, that way, whenever somebody was calling for a judge, you know, it wasn't confusing on whose judge they needed.
Yeah, I like the separation.
Yeah. But it just felt pretty rushed here and there, and then
It looks like they could have moved it out some more, but I mean,
Right, but you see those lines though? I feel like they pay per line.
okay.
I would
Like
say
on the
my other
floors?
struggle, and this is probably like more of a personal preference, personal whatever. But the terrain, I hated the terrain. Kind of, it was not. This is like the Lord Marshal, the final thing, but all the terrain, I had to talk to all my opponents and be like, hey, according to ITC and the layout that's on the piece of paper, it says there should be a wall here, but theirs had open like terrain, and they're like, well, it's open, so just for simplicity, can we just play it open? And I'm like,
No.
I guess,
Right. And that
or-
was like I think a third of the tables, all the bottom tables got just the worst terrain.
Yeah, but
Right.
if you're playing with ITC rules, they do that so you can have shooting lanes and cover in certain spaces
Yeah.
and stuff like that, right?
Right.
To make the
Yeah.
game even. Like, isn't that the
Right.
reason that you went
That's
to
the
this
whole
terrain?
reason to do that. And when you
Yeah.
don't play with those rules, it just becomes a hard time.
Yeah,
So I
that's
had a
the
hard
one
time.
that you
Like
can't say.
my ballistas half the time could never get to my expansion objective as fast as I wanted to because they were like, well, because of this wall and blah blah blah. And I was like, really? Like, okay, whatever. I'm
Yeah, that's
not
all.
gonna freaking not fight you for this. You're gonna really
I would. I'd be
go
like,
for it.
Judge.
So
Judge, you fight for me.
I didn't like that the terrain wasn't like the sponsor said you and your teammate need to work out the terrain, and I'm like, why do we have to even work out anything?
Right. It should be worked out because it's official
the
fucking
rules.
terrain, right?
Yeah.
Right.
It's
So
worked out
what are
on
we
the
working
front
out
end.
here?
Right.
So that pissed me off pretty freaking good because it cost me. I wouldn't say it cost me any gains, but it caused confusions and it did cost me like fire and lane advantage sometimes.
Well,
It's
thankfully,
just
I
free
didn't have
trade.
that.
I mean, if you allow it to, but it sure easily could affect your mindset going into a game, right? So,
Right. Well, I had a plan for like some of these missions. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna put this here because I know for this like hidden supplies, I want to be able
You're
to
right. You
migrate
can't
here.
practice for that.
right.
Right. So but vendors and all, that's my negative side. Let's go positive side, of course. A lot of great guys, a lot of great vendors, nice prize pool and stuff. I won a raffle at one point.
Way to win.
You want a raffle?
Or a table raffle, whatever it is. I
Oh
won a
yeah, I got
shot
a door
glass.
prize too.
Oh,
You
door
want a what?
prize.
Yeah.
It's like a little shot glass that said Flying Monkey Con on it.
John Dean got one too.
So
I got some. I mean, this isn't venue stuff, but I got. Boop. Hopefully y'all didn't catch my.
Butt crack, we did.
just a little
You
bit of
did?
butt crack.
All right, good. I got,
Uh,
I got one of these little magnet.
For our young
Identif-
listeners out there, don't do crack.
Don't do crack.
You got a little
Also,
magnet?
I got a little magnet identifier
A
thingy.
magnet identifier.
Well, it tells you like it's a set of magnets, and then it's got the ends of the like positive and negative end,
Oh, okay.
so you know which one you're. I don't know.
For magnetizing your models, I guess.
Yeah.
You can't fucking put them on there and put a dot with Sharpie and then like take them
But
off.
then what I really got that I wanted was this
That's
cool token pack. It came with those magnets, which I was just happy to get magnets.
Yeah, you just want to play with magnets.
No, I just use magnets so much. But I also got
just
a
those
flying monkey.
walls.
I got a little Monkey Con 3-inch widget, a bunch of like +1 to wound, -1 to wound. They all say Flying Monkey Con on the back, or they all have FMC on the back. Like battle shock tokens and stuff. Stuff that's actually like really, really useful for me. I don't own any of that kind of stuff, so.
My favorite thing, I'd have to go get it, but I bought from one of the vendors a dice tray, and it says Spaceballs, the dice tray.
Nice.
And I was like, nice.
That's awesome. All right. So yeah, the venue, it is what it is.
Yeah.
All right. So we're 5 through 16.
Oh, okay. We'll hustle up. We'll speed round.
All right.
Speed round.
So what was the neatest thing you saw? Not army, but like what was the neatest thing you saw there?
Nothing. Pass.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if there was anything that was just neat. Oh, the War Games Live was there.
Oh, okay. There you go.
I did like that.
It was streamed. Yeah, that's cool.
And we were like, I went back and I watched last night, and I was like, oh, there's all of us right there talking.
Yeah, so that was neat.
Yeah.
That was really cool. He's big deal.
I don't know.
War Games Live. He travels all over the U.S. and now the world streaming tournaments.
Yeah, he's going to London in 2 weeks. Anyways, next.
What was your favorite army that you saw there? Like, not necessarily like competitive or whatever, but like, what was the coolest looking painted or display tray or display board and that kind of stuff? What was the coolest one you saw?
So display board, I saw this really cool, at least for me, because I'm a huge Sisters fan and everything.
You guys did pics in Discord and stuff. I saw some that were really cool looking. So
I didn't post this one, but it was like Sisters all around of this citadel, and they had LED lights, and it was cannons on the side and all that, and it looked really nice. I'll have to post on Discord at some point. But my favorite army that I saw, I think I was talking to Drew about it, and it was like this World Eaters, dark themed. You remember them? those dark themed
No.
World Eater models. We were looking at them at the Ping Center. We're like, man, we really like that red
Oh,
and like that.
yeah, I played against them. Yeah.
You play? I didn't play against
Yeah.
them, but they
Yeah, he was
just
my
look
round
so
2.
good.
Yeah, they do look really good. I voted for
They
his
should
unit.
have
He
a
won.
picture
He
of
won
them.
best unit.
Did he?
Yeah, with those berserkers. What, Mike?
You should have a picture of them then, right?
Yeah, I do. They're in the Discord. I'm looking at them right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he won.
That was
best
my
unit with those world eaters, with the berserkers.
That was my favorite army. My second favorite army was I showed them to Drew too. It was those Ultramarines. I just really like that blue, that light blue that's on it.
And Kevin's a great guy. He ended up getting best painted.
Did he?
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's a Texas guy that comes up to a lot of our stuff, and he paints really, really well.
I think they were well painted. There was a lot of good freehand on it, but I will say, it me personally, I don't like whenever I see a painted thing and I see a display board with it because I feel like it just draws people towards them more.
I hate display boards too.
So.
Well, my favorite. You have any others, John?
Nope, that's it.
I think my single most favorite was the there. I don't think I got a photo of them, unfortunately, but which is a bummer because I'm looking through all my pictures now. But
was it they did in Mechanicus?
No, I don't even know what that is.
Okay.
I don't see those.
I didn't see an admin picture in the Discord.
I see an AdMech picture in here, but I don't remember really ever looking at them. But I guess I didn't grab a. I guess I didn't. Well, Mike, you didn't go. This is my question. So.
It's actually my question. It's my question.
No, it's my question. So I played round 1 against this kind of like, I call it Vietnam Tau, because it's like all camoed out, swampy jungle Tau, and they're like in this drab green with like camo patterns. And I played against him round 1, and like, dude, his army's pretty slick. And he's got LED lights coming out of all the cannons.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was a dope army, and it was really fun to play against too.
That worked. I don't think it.
Sorry about you. It was badass. So I liked it a lot. I'll put a picture of the game, I guess, that I played against it in. Was this John? Was it? Did it have the sister statue? Was it the knights?
Yeah.
And the cannons? Yeah, I have a picture of that too.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
The gold and blue ones.
I think so.
No. This is just like
the gold and blue ones. Yeah, I played against those.
Okay.
They were cool looking.
They were cool.
All right.
Okay. So, what was your favorite opponent? You don't have to name them or whatever, but like, what about them made them your favorite opponent, and what army did they play?
You go first, Drew. I'm gonna have to think about this.
Mine's easy. My favorite
was
opponent
it John?
Was John Dean, not evil John from the Scions of Dalar. And that was so fun because, I mean, first of all, it's fun getting to whip up on the homies any chance you get to. But it was funny because we were at lunch, and John's like, Drew, we're pretty close to each other. We might end up having to play today. And I was like, oh man, how funny would it be if we played like the last round of the tournament against each other? That'd be so funny. And then it wasn't the last round, but it was the next round. I was like, oh my god, we got paired up, dude. So we had to play each other. And it was a good time. We had a lot of fun.
Just joking about it, and of course it had to happen.
Right? Yeah, I was like, that's I think why it was so funny. I had a really good time playing against John. Him and I don't get to play a lot, so because he has to go to school by 8, and I mean I'm getting off at like 5:30, and there's just no way we can get a game in by like 7.
Over UCO?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he has evening classes that start at 8, so he's got to be there by like 7:30.
Yeah.
And so there's just no way we can ever get a game in. But we're hoping to play some kill team soon, because we can definitely get some kill team in without any problems. John, who was yours?
I would say his name was Jace. He played Imperial Knights.
Oh, Jace is awesome.
Jace was I lost the most to him, but he was the most fun opponent I had. Yeah. I will say. He was a great guy. I didn't mind losing. He let me play it out even though I was losing, and I had fun the whole time. Like, he made it interesting. I felt like a good time. And that's what it
Jace
is.
is a great guy.
I only got 32 points that whole thing. He beat me 90 to 32, but I still had a fun time.
Well, he's been playing that night list like all year. And you'll probably run into him again. He comes to as many of the own GTs as he can. So he's a super cool guy.
Yeah, I felt he was really nice. I hope I didn't came up as a good opponent. You know, I was like, man, you kicked my butt, but thanks for the great game.
He's a cool guy. All right, next one.
All right, so how'd you do? So
Horrible.
we'll start with Drew.
1-5.
Because
next.
Huh?
1-5 next. You don't want to talk about it.
There's nothing left to talk about. I
Yeah.
mean, I got my ass whipped. Like, I don't know. I mean, but I kind of expected it going in. I thought, well, best case I go 3-3. There's like no way I do better than that.
Out of all of the Scions of Dalar, who did the best?
Technically, John?
Technically, I did.
Right.
I got 56. I finally placed like 56 and went 3-3. Paul went 3-3 as well, but he went a little bit lower. But yeah. And
well, I have the.
It was the strength of opponent that it
final
random
numbers. John got 51st.
It got updated again.
No way.
Yeah, it got updated again.
Man, you suck.
How the fuck does it change once it's done?
I don't know what happened, but like I looked at it and I was 51st, and then all of a sudden it was like 56.
Here's how. So they do win-loss first, and they do not use. If I remember right, they don't use points as the first tiebreaker. They use strength of schedule.
Right.
And so if there are drops, they don't count drops until the tournament's over. Then they go back in and they go, cool, this guy dropped. Then he loses all the rest of his games. Because like Kobe dropped day one and he was placed higher than John Dean.
Kobe dropped day one?
Yeah, Kobe left.
He went 0-3 and then dropped. And then drove home. But
so screw you guys.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. I don't blame him.
I'm just playing Kobe. I just kept on giving him a hard time.
I was trying my best to be nice because I know Kobe listens, but apparently this is evil John for the record.
Kobe. I just want to give you a hard time because I was giving you a hard time the whole time. Don't worry about it.
We don't let him backtrack.
Yeah, don't let him backtrack.
Whatever. So I actually ended up 56. Paul ended up 71. And I don't know what Drew and John and Isaac ended up. I think Isaac was in 90s or something.
Isaac was 90th before, so he probably got pushed to like 94 or something.
Did Isaac win a game?
Isaac went 2-4.
Yeah. Oh. Isaac went 2-4.
And then John and I both went 1-5. Okay. So nobody lost out.
Yeah. Nobody got the wooden spoon.
Except Kobe.
Yeah.
You can't win the wooden spoon if you're not there.
Yeah.
Well, I think wooden spoon.
Dude, you do whenever it's like a whole Death Rattle Age of Sigmar army set.
All right. Well, anyway, who cares about a Death Rattle army set?
I mean, the eBay customers I would sell it to.
Is that really where we're at?
I mean, what else am I going to do with it?
Well, I don't know. Kit bash it and build some shit.
Anyways,
Necrons, paint it silver and
hey, this ain't the hobby episode.
Fool. All right, what's going on?
Yeah, look at that
what's
face.
What's the next question? Yeah. It's frozen for a second. Yeah, I saw it.
He's mad.
Was it fun?
Yeah, I had a blast. Schedule a little tight. I wouldn't mind a little bit more time because here's the thing. It wasn't so bad about having to go through different tables in 15 minutes. It's bad about you have to go to different tables and set up the objective markers and take the time to do that and talk about the terrain.
Sure.
And then you're already starting.
Terrain isn't standard, but anyway.
Well, yeah, but then 10, John, where would you put it? On 10 being the best tournament you've ever been to.
Oh. Probably, I've only been to 3, so I'm going to put it like at a 5.
Out of the 3 you've been to, where does it rank 1, 2, 3?
2.
Be honest. 2.
1 is Feel No Pain, and I'll tell you why. Feel No Pain had a $2 pool, and it was fucking awesome.
And it was like
And
half the price.
I had a $1 drink every time I needed water, so I didn't go and get a hangover. And then I had an awesome time with just drinking
Hell,
and
man,
playing with people.
you'd have
That
dropped
was
$20
the
for that
best.
beer and a water at this place, and it wouldn't have
Yeah.
been a good beer. It would have been a freaking like Michelob Ultra or some shit.
Yeah,
A
no,
what?
this
Michelob
it was
Ultra?
Michelob?
I don't know.
make
Michelob?
a something. Michelob.
Anyway.
I had a
Yeah.
Bud Light because
So
I
you'd
was
give it a 5 out of 10, and it's in the middle for. So I'm
yeah.
guessing the own GT you went to is number 3,
Yeah, number 3.
and
Own
just
GT,
because
the
it's
real
just a
problem with that
tournament.
is it was just a tournament. It was
Yeah.
a little hot, but this one, it had a little bit more space, but it was still like
And
I didn't like the venue too much.
When I
And
went
the
to
own
the
GTs,
it didn't feel like a GT. It just felt like a regular ass.
right? That's what I was just about to
Yeah.
get into. Is like that's kind of the thing, though. Is like Steve, if you're listening, love you, man. But like I don't think his goal is to like he's just trying to run 2-day tournaments, not run necessarily GTs,
And that's fine.
right?
That's
He's
fine.
He's wanting to run like a big convention kind of thing soon, but he's more wanting to just give Oklahoma an option to just go do 2 days. So
right. And like I
they
said,
accomplished that. So
these are my only 3. And I'm sorry, but when you have a $2 pool, you're not gonna beat that shit.
sure.
So
Right.
how many have you been to up to now this year, Drew?
This was number 8, I believe.
Okay, so where does it rank? 1 through 8. Where does it rank?
Man, I've got a lot of reasons why I rank stuff though,
Okay,
but
that's fine. I mean, just your
man,
opinion. It's your stage. I mean, you ain't got 30 minutes to fucking think about it. It's only 7
right.
spots.
Well, I can think of probably Dallas Open was the best one, the GW Dallas Open. It's probably 4th because like a lot of those are just own
Squarely in
GTs,
the middle.
right? Because a lot of those are just the own GTs, which again aren't like
Sure.
I wouldn't be driving 4 hours to go to an own GT.
But that's the beauty of an own GT, right? It's in
Right,
your
for
backyard.
us.
You can drive to Yukon.
Yeah.
You can drive to the south side. You can do whatever, right?
Right.
So, yeah.
So
Right.
and then the Wizards GTs are like that too, where they're just like cool, and I don't really rank them very highly because they're just a GT. They're just a 2-day tournament, and
Yeah.
Right.
I would drive 2 hours to go to that, but it's
Yeah.
not like, oh boy, that was the like. I don't think they're trying to wow me. They're trying to give me an opportunity to play.
Sure.
Right.
So
And there's certainly a difference between an event, like an event GT and just a GT, right?
right, and if I'm gonna rank it amongst those of those that are event GTs, it's the bottom.
Okay.
So Rumble Route 66 was way better. Dallas Open was way better. I'm trying to pull BCP up here so I can remember them all. Double Decker was way better. I think those are the 3 event. Then in this one were the 3 big event GTs. Double Decker and Dallas Open were phenomenal. They're really hard to beat. But I don't think anybody who's not GW is going to have the money to do a Dallas Open equivalent. Like
Mhm.
it's in the esports arena of Dallas. Like that's
Right.
hard
So
to
that
beat.
was that's a whole weird thing, but yeah, sure. But
I mean, even if I take that one out, it's still last out of the event GTs.
so the double decker, I mean, we're not going to try to get all into the minutia of each GT, but the double decker is a super cool idea of stuff, and I think something that I wouldn't mind recreating. Yeah.
But also, if you look at it, right? I mean, like the one thing I want to point out about the 2 that I say beat it out, Rumble or the Route 66 tournament and the Double Decker, they're like half the size.
Sure, but that's part of the beauty of the double decker, and I mean, so Ryan ran the Rumble one, right? So you've got to give a lot of credit to Ryan. Knows what the fuck he's doing.
Right, he's doing it as his job elsewhere.
It's his fucking job, right? And
Yeah.
he works for the company, and he's smart. He goes to all of them. He knows what to do. So, like, it just makes a lot of sense that his would be great.
Yeah. And I'm not trying to diss the event, but I think there's definitely room
No,
to
I'm not trying
grow.
to diss the event. I'm
John,
just saying.
you are, but that's okay.
I'm not. No, I'm not.
You got evil under your name now.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I do have evil under my name. No, I'm not trying to disobey.
Alright,
I mean, it's
what-
the
what-
largest one I've ever been to, so it's cool for that.
It's just, yeah.
But the fact that I wanted to also bring a water bottle, but I figured, and I told Paul this right before he left, because Paul's like, should I bring my water bottle? And I'm like, dude, I bet you they're going to make you pour it out, so I would not.
Which is
And I was
so
right.
insane.
Yeah, that sucks. Like, I don't want to spend $5 for water.
And that's why
Well,
Isaac said that thing about they're just trying to extort you, not protect you.
So the thing about, well, we won't get into all that because I don't even. I mean, it just sends me down a fucking rabbit hole of nonsense. So I've got an arrow here. This really isn't a question, but it is a question. So talk about the team that went, because I mean that's just that's like not a personal question or whatever, but talk about the team of the Scions of Dalar that went down there with you, for those who don't know, and that play out of the shop and all that kind of stuff. Because I mean, you had a pretty good showing for the number of people that went, right?
6 people, yeah.
Yeah.
That's half the
Was
team.
there any other Oklahoma team that traveled there that had that many people
Oh, there were more that had bigger for sure.
from
I
Oklahoma?
don't from Oklahoma. I don't know how many Warp Storm had exactly. I mean, I guess I
Okay.
could actually just pull it up on BCP real quick.
Yeah, I didn't see. I saw, what was
But
it, CC
CC
198
580,
or 580? That's what they
yeah,
are.
CC 580 had
Quite
like
a few.
a dozen guys go.
So where do they play from?
Carolina Comics in
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Lawton.
Down there,
What was
Eddie
the
and all those guys yeah,
Yeah, I have no
the
idea.
guy that won it all, Kyle? He was wearing a team shirt, I think.
of
I
what?
don't know what that team was. I'd have to look it up again. I'll look it up. real
Oh,
quick.
sorry, there were only
Oklahoma?
7. There were 7 CC 580 guys. So
Maybe he wasn't. He was just wearing a shirt that I saw other people wearing, so
1, 2, 3.
I was wrong about that.
4. We were the second biggest Okie team that I know of, because Warp Storm only had 4.
Who was the Warp Storm?
Brian Moody, Matthew Cortez, Philip Miner, and Steve Goodrich. And Brian Moody, I think, got second. Let me look. I think so, though. With Astra Militarum. No, he was not. I'm thinking of a different person. Brian Moody got 5th, though, with Astra Militarum. So,
Nice.
and then Scions of Dalar is we had 6 of us: Paul, Isaac, John, me, and Kobe. And we're the store based out of Unplugged in Edmond, Oklahoma. We have 12 people on our team, I believe, and having half of us go to our first like annual kind of like capstone GT was pretty cool.
Have 11.
Who's the 12th? I guess some people are away at the moment.
Well, then you really have 10.
Who's
Let's see,
who?
Do I really count?
Oh, sure. I mean, you paid to go to the tournament.
Well, I did. And I
You tried to
You're
get
going to
your
the Grand. You're
Drew
going
tried to
Grand.
get your swag back.
I
He
got it.
tried so
I
hard.
got
You
it.
got it.
I got it.
man, if you're listening, man, I don't mean to be away or whatever, but
Oh
like,
boy, let's not get into this.
I paid my money. I needed my swag back, man. Come on.
We got him. We got him, ladies and gentlemen. We got him.
We did it.
So I think this is probably, I mean, well known at this point, but like, did any of our guys win any awards for anything?
No.
Nope.
No paint, no
Nope,
sportsmanship, no
There were
generalship.
4 individual hobby awards plus best painted army. Sports.
I tried to go for like I know I didn't try, but I was trying to be nice to my opponents. I tried to buy my first opponent I played, which was World Eaters. I didn't realize how much I spent at first because I got a large like Diet Pepsi and I got a water, and I gave him the water and stuff, and I did that like I think 2 or 3 times throughout the tournament. As I like
That was
gave
great.
my
I never
opponent
had to
the
buy a
water.
$5 bottle of water. Everybody kept buying me bottles of water, so
Oh yeah.
it was great. Anytime my opponents would be like, "Hey, you want a drink?" I'd be like, "I would just really like a water," and they're like, "Oh, I can do a water. That's easy. It's cheap." And I'm like, "Yeah, sure it is. Go ahead and give me
Sure
that. Go ahead and
was.
give me that bottle of water."
So
Yeah, so we didn't get any of them. I think we were severely underprepared. I think this was an excavation. We went to investigate and learn and dig up some ideas of stuff. And this is not a tournament that I think you go just willy-nilly to just go and compete in. This is really about like, man, I've been working all year to go to this tournament and win an award for, because they have stats for best Okies, best they have best in state, they have best in faction, they have best at the event. The person who did the best, I think it's either did the best or went to the most GTs across the whole conference, the Road Warrior, and it's like that's stuff that like we were not ready to do any of that. We just started in like May, you know what I mean? And so there's all these awards that are stats accumulated over the whole year. The only awards we really would have had a chance at winning would have been just the winner of that tournament or paint or sports.
Or wooden spoon.
Yeah. And so like most of the awards they give out at this thing, I mean, it's like LVO, right? Like they have the winner of LVO, but they also crown the ITC champion. So, which is the person who just has the best. Now, usually you have to do pretty well at LVO to be the ITC champion, but that's neither here nor there. So, yeah.
So, I think you guys kind of answered this, but not directly. So, overall, what was your impression of the event? So, on a scale of like 1 to 5, what would you rate the event? Just, I mean,
1 being the best in this scenario, I would.
5 being the best.
Why would 1 be the best? 1's never the best.
Number 1 is being the best.
No. What?
5 being the best.
I'm gonna turn the volume up. Turns it to 1. Like, no, what?
All right.
Good lordy.
All right,
You're
5
the
being the
reason
best.
people have to preface that question.
I'm sorry that we don't do the scales and say what the 1 represents and the 5 represents. So 5 being the best.
I'm sorry, viewers. Like all of you, I understand no a 1 through 5 scale because
you know what, viewers, go ahead and put these fools and post down in the comments if you think 1 means the best sometimes and 5 is the worst.
And to follow up with that, tell us on a scale of 1 to 3, who's your favorite host of the show? Yeah, let's do that too.
1 being me.
What? Yeah.
I'm number 1.
I'll be.
We have 3 co-hosts. So who's your favorite co-host?
Anyways, going on. I'm gonna say
the guy drinking the fucking Coke Zero, or the guy not drinking anything over here.
I know, I'm so thirsty.
You don't understand how I can just mute you right now.
I have not had a chance to go grocery shopping. Somebody went to a GT.
Then you wouldn't have any questions to answer.
That's true. We didn't on time. John, answer the question so we can move on.
I'm trying to. So idea. You guys said, "Hey, Mike."
So I'm gonna say, just because I'm gonna say it's really like 3, kind of barely hanging on to 3.
Dang, so man. John is savage as fuck.
I'm savage. Like, whenever I pay $100 and you're telling me this is like, Lord and behold, the tournament of the tournament, I got disillusioned when I first walked in.
What does that mean?
Like, I was expecting, I expected...
Like confetti to fall from the ceiling?
No, not confetti to fall from the ceiling, but, I was just, like, expecting a little bit more...
Balloon animals?
Here and there. Like, it just looked like such an empty... Like, when you're taking a picture, it's just so much empty space. And it's just like, oh, look at us in this little spot with all this empty space. It's like, I don't know. It felt like we were really small, and it didn't look... It looks a lot more fuller on the stream. Because that guy just is like, I can only capture this to make this look... It's like when you look in the audience at a football field and they're like, don't focus on the empty seats. Focus right here where we have full people.
Okay, so I'm going to say this now online. Everybody listening.
Yeah, sure.
Drew, all I see is your eyes.
That's okay. I know.
Now's the time, John.
Yeah, sure.
To start planning to go to Adepticon in March.
We already talked about this, me and Drew have a lot. I am planning to go to...
I don't care about you and Drew. Drew don't drive.
This is true.
The viewers want to see you at Adepticon.
Is it so I can just be sad about it again?
No,
No.
so you can
No.
see like what a real event is.
So you can see what will be the #1 event of all time. This will be the bar to set every event to now.
I'm gonna have to.
Sure.
So I guess we can.
Well, I
we
don't
can
expect
see
it
that.
like you said. I don't expect it to be like Dallas Open or anything that has a huge amount of money like that.
Sure.
Sure, I'm not trying to say that, but what I was expecting is it felt like it felt like it was so much empty space for what it was. I would have spaced it out.
Huh?
What Dallas Open cost?
Well, like $300.
Okay.
Yeah, I
It
mean,
was a GW event though, right?
Well, and you got probably
Yeah, but hang on.
$150 in swag.
Yeah, but it was a real GW event, right?
Right.
yeah, it's a real
Correct.
W. So they can back it a little bit more, and
Yeah.
that's not what I'm trying to. I'm not trying to be evil and mean about that, but all
You
I'm
are
saying
evil.
is I'm not
Says
trying to be. I'm just
Well,
saying
you
like
are. I mean, inherently, you're evil.
I am inherently evil.
It's in your
Sure.
name.
I mean,
Well-
give me a break. I'm sorry.
And we're giving you a break. Are you
I-
done talking
I-
about it? You didn't like it. All right.
Sure.
Evil John, what do you got to say?
But I had a great time. I had a great time.
Yeah.
But,
So I'm the same way. I mean, I'm giving it like a 3. When we did it. My whole car on the way back gave it we did a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, and we gave it a 5 to 6. Like I think Isaac gave it a 6. John and I gave it a 5. Like they were, what's so funny is John just mentioned it. They were like, yeah, probably a 7.
John, come on, man.
Huh?
Huh?
Evil John, Jesus
Okay.
Christ. So,
Well,
this John in the meeting with us right now,
Mhm.
just said it was like, oh, it was $100 ticket.
right.
John Dean and Isaac were in the car with me and like, yeah, I'll probably give it a 7 or 8. And I was like, oh, really? Wow, that's okay. I mean, this is their first like GT, so like, all right, they don't really have anything to base off of. I was like, man, guys, like, if it wasn't like 2 hours away, I probably wouldn't go. Like, and they're like, what do you mean? I was like, well, it's like $100. I paid $90 to sleep on a couch, and like, I got this tournament, and they were like, oh wow, I forgot it was $100 for a ticket. And then they were like, oh yeah, never mind. This is like $5 or $6, 5 or 6, easy. And I was like, yeah, this wasn't like a $40 like go hang out.
So
The best part of the whole trip was the
wouldn't
times
say-
I wasn't at the event.
I wouldn't say that. Okay, so let me say this, and I'm not trying to. It's $100, sure,
Uh-huh.
and I would go again. That's not the problem. The problem is
I would
how
go
long?
again too.
How long has Flying Monkey Con been a thing?
Too long for it to be this bad.
Exactly.
can I see your shirts?
I
We didn't get 'em.
The pain. Oh, were there shirts being sold there?
I mean, I didn't see any, but I didn't get them.
I didn't see any being
Oh,
shirts
so-
sold there.
Yeah, I
Do
know.
you
I mean, like
have-
that's
Do you have
that's
a
kind of
Feel
where
No
I'm at
Pain
with it
shirt?
too. Is like
Huh?
I gave it a
Was there a Feel No Pain shirt?
Yeah, I have a Feel No Pain shirt on.
we're all aware of the bit. So I gave it I give it a 3 easy or a 5 on a scale to 10. Like if it wasn't 2 hours away, I probably wouldn't go again. Like my total expression of this whole event was, yeah, I'm gonna try to go to it, but if I miss it, it's not a big deal.
Sure.
Mhm.
Like that's not where I think you really want people at with your event.
I will just go every year because I had fun with the players. It's always a great time to meet those players and spend some
But
time.
John,
Always
that's
a
not.
thing.
You can go to any event.
I can go
and
to
do
any
that.
event, but yeah, but it's not that. It's not that far away. I don't mind spending the money for the hotel.
It's a very easy drive.
To be honest, it's a very easy drive, and I it's not just the plane there. I enjoyed the hell, and I wish you guys were there on the first night, but I enjoyed the hell of the first night with Kobe and Paul, and the second night with all of y'all.
Yeah, and that's
We
what
had
I'm
a
saying.
great
It's like we
time.
can do that literally anywhere.
Well, that's fair, but
Like we can do that. We can do that anywhere. That's
You guys
the
didn't get there
bar.
on the first night?
What?
So you guys didn't hang out the first night?
No, we got there at like 11:30.
I was
Oh.
already in bed by the time
Yeah,
they
we
got
didn't
there.
leave till fucking 8:45.
In bed.
Me, Kobe, and Paul went out, and we went to a place I think called Tapworks,
Oh, Tapworks is the bomb.
and
Anyways,
it was really
what's
good.
the next question here?
Yeah. Sorry.
Settle down, sir. Settle down.
Damn, that's a really nice organization of that.
Would you go
I just
again?
have-
No.
Yeah, I would.
Organization of what?
For your AKs, dude, your AK paints, like the thing you were
Yeah,
just
sorry.
messing with.
Because you pulled open the drawer and I could see what's in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can't see that on my camera from my view here.
Well, because it's dependent on the layout you have. It widens the view of the image.
Oh.
Yeah. Like I didn't
know.
realize it, but like you can see a little bit more on my side with some of my junk in the back. But I'm hopefully this week I've planned out like a good chunk of the days to get
Man,
this
this
room
don't
finally
even
done.
matter.
But anyways, yeah, keep
Would
going.
you
Sorry.
go again? Yes, you would. I think we just answered
I
that
would,
question.
yes.
Like I'd go again. I'd
Holy
go
shit.
again.
You turn into a fucking pumpkin or what?
I'm telling you
Like,
what, man.
It's 10:50. Is it past your bedtime?
Well, lordy. Well,
I'm
like
saying.
I
got
would go
more
again
questions.
too because it's 2.5 hours away. It's too easy to not go to. I'd
Sure.
go to every single own GT as well because it's going to be within 30 minutes to an hour from me.
Okay.
So
yeah.
So what other games were there other than 40K? Because like I know that AOS was there, but I didn't know if there was anything else.
I
Old
thought there was
World.
something else supposed to be played there. Was Old World actually there?
Old World had like 6 people.
Oh, that's right. They had
How many?
a very small
6.
amount of people.
6 people.
Yeah.
It was
And
some
one of
real
them was
low
from
number.
Oklahoma, and he plays out of the shop. His name's Clayton.
Clayton who? Mayhem?
I don't know. Let me go call him real quick.
Wasn't there supposed to be like a Lorcana thing too, or something like that? I don't remember.
Lorcana was supposed to happen and it didn't fire.
Oh.
So
Why would you have a Lorcana event at a miniature convention?
because it's just another thing. I think that's why also we got crammed in. Part of me wonders if they were expecting to have the Lorcana event there, but they already had set up all the tables.
Mm.
So I don't know.
So what was the overall attendance for the games that were played there?
125 for 40K. I can't think more than like maybe
There's probably
40 to 50 for Age of Sigmar.
Was it that low?
It was nowhere near as big as ours as I thought. Maybe the balcony's bigger.
How many?
I thought it was maybe like half of us. I thought it was like somewhere around 40 to 50.
Well, almost all the sparklers went.
Really?
And then I don't know about Old World. Old World. He said the number at some point.
I do not know. I'm trying to see. I don't get access to that stuff on BCP because I didn't go to that event. So I'm trying to see if I can find out.
They came down at one point, and it didn't look like a lot of people.
They only had 5. Well, yeah, but like we didn't stay till the awards too,
that's
right?
True. That's true.
Like they only did 5 rounds, and they that way they can have their awards show without having to wait on us. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to see if I can find the event. I honestly think that, I mean, if you were to ask me like for how this would improve, I feel like if they put it back in the Drury Hotel, this would be a much better event.
Do you have any pictures of it in the hotel so I can like do a comparison?
No. But I went like 4 years.
Drury last year.
Huh?
How many were at the Drury last year?
I don't know. I've not been since before COVID.
Oh, okay.
Really?
But I went like.
I thought you've been almost every year.
Or no, I went like 2 years before COVID and like 2 years after.
Okay.
This is my first time ever playing Monkey 40K at Monkey.
Okay.
What did you play before?
Age of Sigmar and Kings.
Oh, okay.
And I can't buy tickets. They've killed the links for all the websites, so I can't look at I can't look at the AOS stuff. But yeah, that was it.
All right, so the last question. Favorite moment of the whole trip? John.
Favorite moment of the whole trip? I don't. That's a good question, man.
That's why I said it.
Yeah, it's a pretty good question. Okay, I got it, and it's gonna sound terrible.
It's gonna be awful.
Sound terrible.
Here we go.
So, night 2, we're walking back, and Kobe's tired. So he tries to get himself an electric scooter. and he can't get it to go. So everybody's walking off and leaving Kobe behind, and he's back there mainly trying to pedal this thing, trying to get it working. That was so much. I love that moment. Like the games are great, but that moment with the team was just so funny. So that was it. And then eventually he had to just give up and run up and catch up with us. So that's why I'm evil, John. He's just like sitting there crossing the street, manly shoving this thing. At one point, he's walking beside it. I'm just like, Kobe.
Yeah, he was way the fuck back there. We had to all stop at one point for him to catch up. Yeah.
You guys have any good food while you were there?
Yeah, I
it's
think
all the same food.
the Tapworks burger we had was amazing.
What was the place we went to? Wichita Brew House, I think.
Yeah, Wichita Brewery.
I mean, it was like a
That
burger
pizza
pizza place.
wasn't
It was
bad.
all right.
I like the drinks more. There was a drink there, I can't remember what it was called, but Kobe ordered one after I had it. It was like
it the Oztoberfest?
No, it was like pumpkin
The cinnamon,
or something like that.
the pumpkin spice beer, basically.
Yeah, with the cinnamon
It's basically this pumpkin spice latte and a beer.
Oh, so good though.
So you're a basic white guy.
Yeah, I'm a basic bitch.
Drew,
but I
moment of the whole trip.
That same night, I mean, it was a good time. I mean, that's why like it's so hard for me to like grade tournaments, because I can go have that night with you guys tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, that wasn't the event, right? That was us hanging out as a team and having fun, right? And so,
but sometimes it's the event that causes that, so that's the thing, right? So,
we need an event to go do that, but I could go to a lot of events. I can't judge the event by that.
Sure.
That's my point. Right. So, like, yeah, we're not going to go do that every weekend, but, you know, every time we go to a GT, it's going to be a good time, because there's going to be the Saturday night, you know, drinking and getting drunk. I had a really good, I think it's called a Double. Everybody else apparently hated it, but it was like drinking syrup. It was so good.
I thought it was your favorite moment might be the gimbal taking the photo.
Oh, the gimbal. I mean, I'm just saying that whole night. Yeah, trying to make that gimbal work is ass. I tried to do a selfie, like use it like a selfie stick. It was just horrible. The worst fucking thing in the world.
Hold on, guys, I'm gonna get it. Yeah, it was just great.
It was so bad.
It was a fun time.
But we had a lot of good drinks. We had a good time.
The
food was pretty good.
The fucking instructions yet on that gimbal?
No, there ain't any. They're online somewhere.
Yeah, they are. All you gotta do is fucking pull them up.
Well, I need instructions on how to find them. So, that whole night was pretty fun. We got some really good ice cream. We had some good pizza. We had some good beer. We all goofed around and hung out. I always love talking to Paul about his list. We do it at every GT now at this point.
Now you do it every day.
Now we do it every day. Paul's coming in tomorrow. He's probably just calling in tomorrow too. So yeah, it's a good time. I really enjoyed that part of it too. That's the best part of it. I mean, I enjoyed the card rides as well. Like, I don't get a chance to bond with Isaac and John Dean a lot. I mean, I take it back. I get to bond with Isaac a lot, like every other night on Discord. But like, John Dean doesn't really get to hang out with us a lot. He's unfortunately got a pretty. He's got a wife, a full-time job, and he's in school.
Yeah.
Like, he's pretty busy. So
I think that's what makes tournaments a lot, right? Is traveling with the guys that you travel with, in the camaraderie that you have when you're there, and just kind of hanging out and doing whatever.
Yeah.
Because I think, you know, even on the Magic events I went to, I think they were probably the most fun was had, you know, between rounds or after the events for the day or stuff like that with the guys that I went with.
Right. Mm-hmm. And that's what I'm saying. Like, that was my favorite part of the whole thing was, you know, I didn't have, like, it's hard to, like, you know, like, there's never a game that's ever my favorite event anymore. Like, they're all just kind of the same now. And, you know, but like, I'll never forget, you know, Kobe on that scooter, or rev it up. We're all yelling at these people revving their cars.
Rev it up.
Apparently that's a part of their culture, is they just all fly down this main street and their motorcycles and hot rods, and we're like,
rev
what the hell?
Whole time. It's crazy.
Like, so, but and man, I'll tell you what, they let you walk around and drink in public, and it's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Because we all got a ton of beers, and then we all, like, I think Kobe, John, and I all got old fashions to go. So
Yep, you guys did.
nice little drink to sip on the way back to the hotel. It was a good
Which
time.
is good because we all need that liquid courage to get past that guy on that bridge that was trying to be like put up that sign.
Yeah, some homeless guy trying to make sure we didn't fall off into the ocean or whatever.
What? An ocean?
Or the river.
The river.
Unleash the river.
It was weird.
But anyways, well, Mike, any other questions?
Nope, that's it.
Cool.
I'm good too.
Appreciate everybody that was listening on us here. Overall, I mean, I think, the fact that we would go again says enough about the event. I'm looking forward to the new leadership taking it over. They seem to be very eager to get new ideas and add new events and add more games. From hearing their discussions about, things in private and stuff that they've said at the event and whatnot. So I'm pretty pumped for that. I will be going again next year unless, some kind of life event happens, but I think next year it'll be a lot more important for us as Scions to be very picky about the events we go to leading up to it and the armies we choose to play. So we might have a chance at winning some of these other awards. So,
Fair.
But all right, well, Tourist, thanks for listening in. Let us know if you went to Flying Monkey Con. How did you enjoy it? No shame on anybody listening to this if we were a little harsh, but we love you, and let us know how you like it. If you didn't go, tell us if you even heard of it, and if you would go, or what your favorite event is. You guys got anything else to add before we wrap up?
Nope, I'm good.
Nope.
All right. Well, Taurus, thanks for watching. Keep gobbling up those adventures. Bye.
See ya.
See ya.